On one, ready?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers.
At their own 27. Harris starts the drive on the ground.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Trubisky. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Trubisky will throw.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Trubisky's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Back deep, Trent Taylor. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Burrow, this goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
11 mighty.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. 11.
On third down, Burrow.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a while.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tyson Alualu gets in there and drops it. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit. And
that's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Mixon with a first down carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here's Trent Taylor.
And he will.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about.
Have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you.
First down, creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11, 11.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And Hayden Hurst's only year as the unquestioned starter, he had 571 yards and 6 touchdowns for Atlanta. The Bengals, they remembered him when he was a player with the Baltimore Ravens and liked his game. So when they needed a new starter, he was their choice, and he gets them a first down here.
Looking to throw on second down. Burrow, throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
On now the former Vol, Michael Palardy. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. First and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. That's swung out wide to Harris. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. There to stop him, Terrell Edmunds.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Burrow on play action. Forced out to his left. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On, ready?
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Here we go. 12.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Another try for Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
11 empty.
Here's Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, Parker. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He gets this one to Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Flush to his right.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mixon will go off tackle left. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They go play action with Burrow. And it's caught.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out off. Touchdown!
T. Higgins.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trubisky's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Trubisky. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Here's Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Does the big boy have the juice? The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Trubisky to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Trubisky. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last two.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game, where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went.
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
One last shot for Trubisky. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was...
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road.